it's the weekend, and I have been craving brunch. Just like any sort of brunch experience with all my friends, and also, if I'm going to be a little honest, I had a crazy Zoom margarita night last night, so I'm just definitely feeling like I could kind of use a giant meal that's greasy and comforting. So the new thing that I've been doing is elaborate brunches, and I'm going to walk you through what that looks like for me in quarantine. So step one of the elaborate quarantine brunch, you start with the mimosa or the breakfast bev. In my case, I am going to shamelessly pop some champagne and some grapefruit juice, which is my favorite move for mimosas. And then I'm going to start cooking, but you got to drink the mimosa while you're cooking. One of my true talents is being able to open a bottle of champagne. So the trick is to take a steady hold. Make sure the champagne is really cold. Never ever try to open room temp or warming champagne that you've had in the backseat of your car, because that's when the corks pop. So you just take hold, twist, pop. Cheers. That's good. A few weeks ago, I went on this insane internet dive, and I found the exact recipe of my favorite blueberry ricotta pancakes from one of the local restaurants here called Little Dom's. So I froze some dough, and I'm going to make exactly one tiny pancake as a sweet side to my brunch, which I'm going to do as a savory option. I'm living alone in quarantine right now, so tiny pancake, and yes, I did just open that champagne for one person. This is my mess of a fridge. I'm gonna grab one tiny egg, because party of one, some leftover mozzarella, the best smoked salmon I've ever found in LA, a tomato from my CSA box, some basil from the CSA box, and also these disgustingly charming edible flowers, which I will probably use when I'm plating my salad. But the other pièce de résistance, a frozen half loaf of incredible Bub and Grandma's bread, which is this local sourdough bakery. So I'm thinking toast, maybe even with some sardines or with lox on top, and then a caprese salad on the side, and of course my little baby pancake. It's not an elaborate brunch unless you are using every single burner and every single pot in your kitchen. So I am heating up some water for a soft-boiled egg, which is my favorite obsession right now. I'm all about the 7.5-minute jammy egg. Heating up a cast iron skillet, which is what I'm going to cook my baby pancake in. And then I'm already just warming up and griddling this toast. And then I pulled blueberries out of the fridge and some French butter, because I'm going to cook that pancake in the richest butter I can find. The interesting thing about these pancakes is that you don't mix the blueberries into the pancake itself. You actually throw the blueberries onto one side and then you flip them after 2 minutes. You know, there's all that talk about the first pancake never being quite right, so I guess we'll find out if my elaborate brunch requires making more than one round and throwing out the first one. Okay, does anything sound better than a sizzling blueberry pancake? While I'm waiting for the egg, I am going to plate my caprese salad. So I'm just gonna, make it look pretty on the plate and then leave a little room for my toast. Obviously, number one rule is you take a little of this and you eat it, because it's delicious. And then over here, I have biryani balsamic vinegar. That's good stuff. Yep, that's more than I wanted, but that's totally fine, because elaborate brunches, your rules. And then some Maldon salt, because I'm a hipster who lives in Los Angeles. And then I'll crack some pepper on it as well, and then throw my toast here. And then I don't know if anyone caught that sneak peek, but look at that beautiful thing. Look at it, just look at it. And there you have it, an elaborate brunch on the weekend, party of one in quarantine in Los Angeles.